Hi, my name is Eli Michel. I'm the rabbi here at Suburban Torah in Livingston, New Jersey. I'm looking forward to sharing just a few words of Torah with you this week, Parshat Pekudei. Now, this week's Haftorah portion tells us about the greatest king of Israel, King David, who yearns to build a temple for God, a place where every Jew can tangibly feel God's presence. But God comes to David and says, you know what? I really appreciate your intentions. I appreciate what you want to do, but you will not build the temple. Your son, King Solomon, will build the temple, but not you, David. Why? Right? That's the obvious question. Why is King David, right, the greatest king to ever lead the Jewish people? Why is he not allowed to build a temple? In the book of Chronicles, Divrei Hayamim, we are given the answer. There, King David tells his son that God forbade him from building the temple because dam larov shafachta, because you, David, you have spilled too much blood. What does that mean? It means that King David had fought many, many wars to protect the people of Israel from their enemies, just as the holy soldiers of Israel's defense forces are doing today. Right? He fought in many wars against our enemies. And in those battles, he had spilled much blood, right? Thank God, King David survived and he won, and many of our enemies were killed. But because he had killed so many people, he was not the right person to build God's temple. The temple, the Beit HaMikdash, is a house of peace. It's a house of shalom. And somebody who has spilled so much blood, he's not the right person to build that temple. If you think about it, it's so unfair, right? King David risks his life to defend our people. And for that, he's punished, and he's not allowed to build the temple in Jerusalem. I think there's a lot to say on this topic. There's a lot to understand. But I want to give you one takeaway for Shabbat. We live in a difficult world, a world that is filled with danger and deceit. And if we, the Jewish people, hope to not only survive, but also to thrive, we need leaders like King David. King David risked his life to defend his people. And as king, he dedicated himself fully, with all of his heart and soul, to bettering the lives of our nation. But King David's sacrifice went even further. You see, he sacrificed his own individual greatness and his own potential accomplishments by bloodying his hands, by fighting on behalf of our people to defend our nation. He gave up his chance to build the temple. He sacrificed his own spiritual legacy to do what was necessary. King David's sacrifice is a powerful example for all of us who aspire to be leaders. True leadership demands not only our best efforts and a time commitment. Those things are all true. They're necessary, but they're not sufficient. True leadership means that we're willing to sacrifice our own personal legacies, our honor, our reputation. This was the leadership of King David, and may we merit to follow in his path. Shabbat Shalom.